Okay, so over here, wait for everyone can see, we have an illustration. It's not 100% accurate, but it gives us very good idea. This is Mount Moriah. Okay, we can see the suggestion to have the temple on top, King David Palace, and then the rest of the city. Okay, once again, it's not the most accurate, but we understand very good the geography of the city. This is Mount of Olives over here. We see the Kidron, and the most important part is over here. In the heart of the city of David, was a spring. Okay, the spring is on the side of the hill, and the Bible tells us that this was not the city of David. Whose city was it? The Jebusite. Okay, now I'm not reading to you because it's even in Hebrew it's complicated, but the Bible tells us that David arrived here with his brave men, and the Jebusite was standing on the wall, okay, and making fun of him. They tell him that even if we put the blind on the lame on the wall to protect the city, you won't be able to take it. Okay? Then the Bible, only one place in the Bible that this word in Hebrew is used, sinor, a pipe. The Bible tells us that David people were going through a pipe and they were able to take the city. For many years there's no idea what's a pipe mean, because this is ancient Hebrew and this word used only once in the Bible. Okay? So what is this pipe? One of the suggestions is the water system of the Jebusite. So when we've been to Megiddo, the water system was sealed. But it's the same idea that was used by the Canaanite in many places. What they were doing, the spring was always on the bottom of the hill. Okay? And in days of peace, you can take your the trail to the spring and take water from the spring to your own use. But what do you do in time of wars? If an enemy army will arrive, they will take over the spring, and that's it.
Travel.
Okay? You have no water, you die. So what was the Canaanites was doing? They were making underground systems that will lead them to the spring. And the spring, they were hiding behind a big fortification. And the underground passage was secret, and only in times of war it would be used. Okay, so we assume that the people of David, they learned somehow about this underground system, and secretly they were sneaking into the city like the Trojan horse, okay? Sneaking into the city underground quietly, okay? And they open the gates and kill all the guards without anyone understand that they're there. So the research in the city of David actually started with that underground system. When the researchers started to dig it in the end of the 19th century, it was full with mud to the end. Everything was full of mud, and they had to remove all the mud, and they found all sorts of discoveries, things that have been washed inside. As we'll walk down, we'll be able to see all sorts of Canaanite idols that they found, and coins and other things. Okay? And then you will see when we start to reach to the bedrock, because this passage was carved with chisel to the bedrock. So we're going to take it. Once again, this is the Canaanite water system that was used 1200 BC. Okay, 1200 BCE. Were used in time of war to allow the Canaanite to reach the water. The water themselves were protected by a huge citadel or fort that we're going to see later on. Okay? So there were never water in this pot. It was a dry part that allowed them to reach the spring. Please